What's up, YouTube? It's your boy JP's on the keys, and it's too easy about this video today. And we're gonna go to another. I'm gonna do a music video for the first time in a hot minute. Y'all remember when I used to react to Black the Ripper, Immortal Technique, like those, like the real the rappers that will always rap about the system and rap about like the government, those the woke rappers, you know what I'm saying? Like the really woke rappers. And thank you, and just thank you again. Thank you for supporting me since then, because that was years ago, and I still appreciate those who were there till now. But we got another one. We got a new one. Mr. Tom McDonald. He's always been very controversial for the stuff he says in his music, but it is what it is, man. Sometimes when you speak the truth, people don't want to hear it. But we got Tom McDonald, Brainwashed. Without further ado, let's get to it, man. You, just make this a sound test. It's a sound test. If you can hear me during the editing, this is sound is working. Boom, 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 boom. Okay.
Half the country fell asleep, but they scream woke. We're distracted by vaccines and TV shows, politics, celebrity gossip, popular neat quotes. Black lives, white lives, which lives mean most?
Before we get any further into this song, especially in America, have you noticed how it's almost becoming a sort of segregation between the vaccinated and the unvaccinated? It's like literally a segregation. Like now is if you don't get the shot, then you can't travel. In some states you can't go to the gym. In some states you can't go to restaurants. Some people try to say now it's like modern day Hitler now, because now it's like, show me your papers. Show me. That's what some people are saying. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, then you got the people on the unvaccinated side are like, okay, but y'all, it's going to be more vaccinated shots. It's going to be more shots coming on later. Like y'all literally just the lab rats. Y'all, they just testing out the vaccines on y'all. That's what the people, unvaccinated people, are saying. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Hey, you can. My thing is, hey, you get the shot if you want. You got free choice. You got free will. Do what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? But you just notice how they're trying to separate people now. Now they're really trying to separate. Like they make it now it's mandatory to get it. If you want to go back to some people's jobs are requiring it. I know some people's schools are, a lot of people's colleges are requiring it to come back to campus, which I don't understand, which knowing that we're about to lock down again in about a month and a half, I can already see it. But this video is on August 15th. By October, mid-September, the United States will be back in lockdown. I almost, at this point, I can almost guarantee it. Like, I feel like it's going to be another lockdown in about a month and a half, because the weather is going to get cold. People are going to get flu, and they're going to confuse flu with COVID. I'm telling you. It's going to be a lot of people in the hospital with the flu that they're going to say is COVID. Because at this point, as soon as somebody start coughing, you think COVID. Like, you stop. You don't think that? I'm just saying, bro. The winter going to be crazy, and not in a good way.
We only dedicate one day to remember our fallen soldiers, the men and women who died young. But if you come out the closet as Caitlyn Jenner, you're a hero and you get a whole Pride Month. The most.
Hey yo. Oh, the LGBT community is not gonna like that one. That's the only thing they're not gonna like about that one. Hey, they're not gonna like that. Listen. Like I said, bro, I would never disrespect any soldiers that went and fought and died for the United States. I would never disrespect a soldier ever, bro. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I appreciate everybody who watches my videos. If you are a soldier and you fought in any type of war, I thank you for your service, man, because that's one of the ultimate sacrifices. I can never disrespect a soldier, bro, because that's a different type of animal. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you different. You different, bro. You different. That's all I'm gonna say. You different.
Dangerous pandemics, propaganda from these clowns. Only mass that's gonna save us is duct tape on their mouths. Don't speak. We don't need to defund police, need to defund the media who lies through their teeth like Big Pharma doesn't cure you, dog. Cause every patient that gets cured is a customer lost. And big oil runs the world.
Every patient that gets cured is a customer lost. I know I'm pausing a lot. This is the last time, and I'm gonna let it play for like a minute and a half, something like that. But every patient cured is a customer loss. Like, come on, bro. They literally told y'all in the 50s that cigarettes were good for y'all. They told people in the 50s and 40s and in the early 1900s, like the mid 1900s, they told people that cigarettes were good for them. Until too many people started dying of lung cancer. And then they finally put the Surgeon General's warning on the side of the box. And now it's illegal. I mean, they used to make it illegal to, I think in the United States, it was a long time ago. Now they outlawed cigarette commercials. Because there used to be cigarette commercials and alcohol commercials. Like, come on now. Like, bro, stop it, bro. Now it's like, now they're advertising people don't smoke cigarettes anymore. But now people vape a lot. Are the vapes bad? The doctors say it's bad. I mean, I don't know. I used to do it. I stopped it though because it was just my throat would be getting itchy, or my throat would get itchy all the time. That's why I stopped doing it. But hey, you know what I'm saying? Notice how they steady trying to advertise it. You know what I'm saying? So they make it seem like they try to glamorize the alcohol commercials. Like they oh, let's have a good time with Bud Light. And,
the only wars that get fought are with the countries who have natural resources they want. Heard him claiming if a white man braids it.
But this is really the last time I'm pausing. But you know, this shot and random. Haiti has gotten hit with 2 earthquakes in the last decade. 2 massive earthquakes in the last decade. And it's taken where did all that Red Cross aid that was raised for Haiti go to? Because I remember in the 2010s, in 2010, it was a huge like campaign to send funds for Haiti. What happened? All of a sudden, I still don't understand how the Dominican Republic never gets hit by none of these earthquakes that Haiti has, and it's right next to them. That's the crazy thing. How does is the plate, even if the plate boundary is literally right on Haiti, there's no way that the waves don't hit the Dominican Republic at all. There's no way. I've never understood that, because the DR is right next to Haiti, like smack dab right next to Haiti. So Haiti's had earthquake in 2010, been almost a third world country ever since. Their president just got assassinated like a few months ago, and now they have a magnitude 7 earthquake. Like, come on, dog. Like, come on, dog. You don't think there's anything fishy behind that? You notice how it's the huge superpowers are trying to clamp down on the countries that don't want to force the vaccine on. I'm not saying force the vaccine, but they don't want to make it mandatory for certain things. Because you can't force a vaccine. I mean, you can't force it as much as they want to force it. You can't force it, because they can just keep taking away liberties, but people can just stay in the house and not get the vaccine. So it's not really a force. You feel what I'm saying? But you notice how a lot of the countries that don't want to accept the vaccine are, you see what's happening to them. That's all I'm saying.
His hair and likes rap, he's appropriating culture. But if a white man acts too white, he's white trash. He's a racist, he's a bigot, he's a monster. Let's just have the conversation. Not every liberal is dumb, not all Republicans are racist. The government wants everybody fighting with their neighbors, because they know that if we get along, we'll probably go against them. They can't stop us, cause we're ready to fight, trying to brainwash us, but we won't let freedom die. The whole world's brainwashed. Everybody thinking teams, not a riot in the streets. The whole world's brainwashed. It's us against them. Fluoridated monkeys become people and people turned into sheep. They put fluoride in the water that's keeping us all asleep. Claim they want what's best for us, I find it hard to believe, cause they've been selling us cigarettes since we was 18. Fake news, fake woke, distract and divide. You're either right or you're left, or you're black or you're white. Big tech don't need a microchip to hack in your life, cause the phone inside your pocket is a tracking device. And I don't know what I'm more sick of, rappers or Joe Biden looking like he ate 100 Xanax for dinner. Cause censoring the president and kicking him off Twitter is a bigger threat to freedom than foreign ballistic missiles. You don't trust the...
Regardless of how you feel about Donald Trump, there's no way you didn't at least kind of be like, that's kind of crazy how they can just cancel the president off social media. Like, usually they cancel some random guy who's just speaking a whole bunch of conspiracies, but the president of the United States, the sitting president of the United States, that's a bold move, man. You got to really say that's a bold move.
Police are the government, but you want people giving up their right to own a firearm. Why would you be comfortable if police and the government the only people on the planet with the right to buy a gun? White privilege getting amplified to reinforce division. It convinces white people that they're favored by their skin, and black people getting angry because they're told they're treated different. So the conflict is between us and never with the system. Let's just have the conversation. Not every liberal is dumb, not all Republicans are racist. The government wants everybody fighting with their neighbors because they know that if we get along, we'll probably go against them.
That's kind of crazy. Like, just think about the mental. Just think about like what that did to people's minds back then. You know, it's like the government the government was so wild. They were so crazy about dividing people. They said that if your skin is a certain color, you can't eat at this restaurant. Just think about that, bro. Think about how much that does to somebody's mind. Like, you're automatically gonna think that you're bad as a human, that you're just not meant to be. Just think about that, bro. Like, hey yo, if you got darker skin, if you're black, you can't eat at this restaurant. If you're black, you can't drink at this water fountain. If you're black, you can't be out at night if you're black. Yo, you can't say anything to white people if you're black. Oh, you can't go to this certain thing if you're black. That's literally mental. That's mental. That's more than a mental game. That's a mental game. That's more than a physical game. That's mental. Just think about that. That's really programming in their brains that they're automatically less than. That's programming, bro. That's government programming. It's gonna program you to think that, oh, we're less than them because you see what we're able to experience now because we can't go to the same restaurants as them. We can't do nothing. That's literally mental, just corruption.
They can't stop us, cause we're ready to fight, trying to brainwash us, but we won't let freedom die. The whole world's brainwashed. Everybody pick a team, start a riot in the streets. The whole world's brainwashed. It's us against them, it ain't you against me. Step 1, train the people only to consume. Step 2, infiltrate adults with the news. Step 3,
infiltrate adults with the news. Oh my gosh. To all my people who watch this who are young, how many of y'all grandparents are literally just freaking brainwashed and consumed by the news? How many of y'all grandparents sit there and only watch the freaking news? They get all their information from CBS, from CNN, from MSNBC, from Fox. They get all their news from TV and Do you not understand that these companies, all these TV shows have agendas, bro? They have agendas being pushed. You feel what I'm saying? They have agendas that they push, and you keep listening. You keep listening all day. You just listen to the news. They keep telling you a whole bunch of stuff all day, trying to fill your head. They'll tell you a story about somebody dying, and then 30 seconds later, tell you about a freaking puppy. Or then 30 seconds later, tell you about, oh, here's high school sports. After we just told you about some guy who got killed. Like, think about that. Just that stoking of emotion. Just that, oh, up and down, oh, up and down, up and down, up and down. Like, how you feel is just up, up, up. They tell you something. They tell you something sad. They gotta tell you something happy. They gotta tell you something sad again. Then tell you something to probably make you angry. Then tell you something to make you sad.
Indoctrinate the children through the schools and the music and the apps on the phones that they use. Step 4.
Man, the curriculum, the school curriculum is always going to be like a cookie cutter. Like, you're not going to learn no real life skills, bro. They don't tell you real life skills. They tell you about, Pythagorean theorem. Bro, I've been out of high school for almost 4 years. I have never used the Pythagorean theorem in any facets of my life. Like, they don't teach you about taxes. They don't teach you about how to buy a home. They don't teach you how to finance for a car, how to get a loan for a car, how to balance your checkbook. They don't teach you how to home skills, how to basic car maintenance, like basic home maintenance. Like, come on, they put you out in the world as like with no experience, and you see what happens.
Separate the right from the left. Step 5. Separate the white from the black. Step 6. Separate the rich from the poor. Use religion and equality to separate them more. Step 7. Fabricate a problem, made a lie. Step 8. Put it on the news every night. Step 9. When people start to fight and divide, take control. This is called situational design.
They can't stop us, 'cause we're ready to fight, trying to brainwash us. But we won't let freedom die. The whole world's brainwashed.
Everybody pick a team, start a riot in the streets.
The whole world's brainwashed.
It's us against them, it ain't you against me.
You notice how, like, he had the TVs and stuff in the back, like that was on static. That's how a lot of people's brains are, bro. A lot of people be just milling through life, like no concern, not trying to go look through anything, not trying to study anything. Just, hey, we just go. Hey, if the government does it, it's great for us. If the government does it, hey, it must be good. The government did the vaccine because they care about people's health. So it sounds kind of crazy how they would just offer something like that for free, but listen, you know how America is. America is capitalist to the 99th degree. They offering something like that for free. It's something else behind it. Let's be for real, man. They will not just hey, here's a free vaccine. But that doesn't show up on you. Is there anything with, like, you don't even need no medical insurance, nothing. It's literally just free. Come on now. Let's like, hey, just think about that though. The United States never gives out anything for free, and usually when they give it out for free, hey, that's all I'm gonna say though. I'm out. Please like the video, hit that subscribe button, turn on my post notifications, share my video. Thank you. Please be safe. Have a great day. Stay on the grind. I'm out. Peace.